What's up? 6 cents. Premium. Super 6 sack. We're going to break it open tonight. Big DD. What up, man? What you been up to? I know I told you guys I'd probably do this at 7, but I thought you guys probably have other live streams you watch around 7. So thought I'd break this one in here at 6:30, and then you can peel to go watch the other guys if you want. Feels like a lot of stuff today, though. I haven't even looked in it yet, so who knows what's in there. But bought a new Abo reel. Nice. Thanks, Richard Jenkins. Appreciate it. Hola, Jan. How you doing, man? I found out today that my tournament is a go. They are definitely going to have the tournament at the Lake of the Ozarks next week. So I'm in panic mode because I haven't been preparing for it at all. As hard as the water's been, I thought they would just reschedule it, but doesn't look like they're going to. So I'm going to be spending the whole weekend working on tackle. And for those of you guys who want to hang around for a little bit after the 6 cents unboxing, I thought I'd show you some of my jerkbaits because I'm going to be picking a lot of jerkbaits for the tournament. Real life, I do not do any ice fishing. The water almost never gets hard enough to ice fish here, although last week you probably could have ice fished. What up, Dad Bod? Hey, Walt. How's it going, man? I have not broken up. Yeah, that's what I hear. Real life ice fishing is apparently a blast. I need to find some buddies up north that I can go fish with. Try that out. I think it would be fun for sure. We're getting some decent temperatures now, but I'm not looking forward to fishing a tournament in 36 degree water. Right on, Chops Bearded. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We'll wait a couple more minutes before we break open this bag. Yeah, Walt, we'll have to compare. See if we got the same stuff or not. All right, Dylan, I'm going to be able to help you out, man. We'll give it about 45 more seconds, and then I'll start cracking it open. I have a couple more want to hop on here, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't mind fishing in cold water, but 35 degree water in a tournament does not sound fun to me. What's up, John Smith? How you doing? All right. Seems like lately they've been doing the black bags quite a bit lately. And I got so many of these bags now, I don't know what to do with them all. Let's see. I'll just randomly grab some. Hey, Scott. How you doing, man? All right, Divine Jig Heads. I can definitely use these for swim baiting. This is 3/8 ounce. Could put these on an A rig, but 3/8 ounce is probably a little heavy for that. These have some massive hooks on them. And this is one thing about Divine or 6th Sense, you know, everything they do is meticulous. Check out the eyes. I don't know how well you can see the eyes on this thing. And they really do nice paint jobs on the heads. Could probably take one out here. Give you a little closer up view. There you go. Now, what I wish they did, though, is print on the bottom 3/8 of an ounce. I love the companies that have started doing that because no matter how smart you are, I mean, I can tell this is not a tiny weight, but it would really be nice if it said 3/8 of an ounce printed right on it. They're pretty nice, though. Next, Cloud 9 C10, 5/8 of an ounce. Wow, this is not showing you the color. There we go. Now you can see it. We're gonna have to take this out of the package, obviously. Jaint Juice. This is the bait man's color. Jaint Juice. Did you get a Jaint Juice, Walt? How about it? This is the bait man's color. It's actually much more yellow. I'm going to turn off this light here and see if that helps the color a little better. I'll turn this back one on first. Nope. See, this looks super subtle, but it's not. It's pretty bright yellow. So I want to turn off this light. Give me a second. I'm going to walk around and turn the light off. Because you got to get color accuracy. It's still not. Let me turn this one off. That's a little better. But this thing's way more yellow than it's showing up here. See if I do it back here. That's unfortunate. I would really like you guys to see this color. Anyway, it's got kind of a purple back. And it's got a very chartreuse side. I got another light here I might try. See how that does. That's like blinding. This is one of the things with YouTube. You're always having to tweak lights, and like we had microphone problems the other day. Whoa, wait a second. How's that look? All it does is make me look much brighter. Whee! All right, I'm giving up on that. Too bad. But in any case, Jaint Juice. You can go look on their website if you want to see what the color looks like up close. Walt's saying two for two right now. Purple's showing more blue on this end. Yeah, sorry. I know it looks like a faded chartreuse, and it's not faded. It's very yellow. It's very bright. Oh, you know what? I can switch cameras. Let me try switching the camera for a second. See if that matters. Because I kind of like it if I can show you guys legitimate stuff here, but I may not be able to switch the camera in mid-action here. What I did is I went to my old school way of doing things because we had so many problems last night. And now it won't let me select the webcam, so we're just going to have to forget that. All right, next we got the Crush Mini 25X Gizzard Shad. And this one, the color actually looks accurate. No doubt, Walt, we'll have a tanning room going on in here. Yeah, so they've been including a lot of these little 25 mini X's lately in their bags. And this has a pretty sweet little stripe going down the side of it. This color, like it is Gizzard Shad. White belly. Hey, here's something I may try to see if this will help with the lighting. I'm going to turn another light off. Hey, that's a little better. How about that? So you can see it's got kind of a purplish back with a scale pattern on it, and the scale pattern kind of goes all the way around the lure. And then you got the lateral line and then a white belly. Yeah, so that's the Mini 25X. All right, then we got a Divine Hydro Jig, 1/2 ounce. This is Grass Mutant. This is a new color for me. I haven't seen Grass Mutant before. Don't know if any of you guys have tried this color. Grass Mutant. So notice the shape of the head on this hybrid jig. It's kind of a pitching jig, but it's also could be used as a swim jig, getting through grass. It's got this pointed head. I'll take the deal off the skirt so you can kind of see it all fluffed out. Yeah, this has little strands of kind of grayish blue in it, and then a little bit of what I'd call peanut butter strands, and then some green pumpkin as well. So that color, if you're not familiar with it, is Grass Mutant. I think the color's looking better. Let's see if the Jaint juice looks any better now. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe in front of my black. Little better, but it's still not showing up as bright as I would like it to. Head shape on the hybrid is a cross between a structure jig, grass jig, and a football jig that provides the ability to use it in multiple locations. Right on, Walt. Thanks for the pointer. All right, then we got a Crush 50 Silent, the 50S. This is a chartreuse with a black back, and that's what they call it, chartreuse black back. Square bill. Silent square bill. Yeah, that one actually shows up fairly decent. Yeah, I agree, Dan. A little better. What else? Okay, now we got soft plastics. The Divine Swimbaits. Clearwater Rose. I don't know if you can see this, but these are, they got some sparkles going on there. A little bit of purple on the belly. Very shad looking. But then the back has almost a gold looking color, kind of a purplish gold, rose gold sort of color. Like that rose gold color on the iPhone. If anybody's ever seen that, it looks a lot like that. 3.8 inch Clearwater Rose. Yeah, you're right, Walt. Everybody needs a square bill in your box. Square bill, critical lure, and this this Crush 50 is about the size of a KVD 1.5, and if you're only going to have one size, this is the size to have. About the size of a what they call a 1.5. Next is the Stroker Craw in green pumpkin burst. I'm going to have to open this because you can't see it. What up, Reef Robber from Oregon? How's it going? There's a nice color right here. Green pumpkin burst. Man, I like that one. That's a beauty. That is a beautiful color. Green pumpkin burst. Hey, Frank, how you doing? It's got, it kind of looks like a candy craw, but it's got a little more gold in it, I think, than a candy craw has. One of those is going to find its way on the back of my hybrid jig. Right on. Yeah. These stroker craws make good trailers. For sure. And last, the Divine Shaky Worm, 7-incher. And this color is Dark Water Bug. Better break this out too, because I don't know what Dark Water Bug is. They threw me with some new colors this time. Wow, this is really similar to that June Bug color that I had in the standard sack. This color is called Dark Water Bug. What do you think, Walt? Was it pretty much the same as your Super 6 sack? The Divine Shaky Worm. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a laminate. This bottom half is more like a light purple, almost, it doesn't show up on the camera, but this side of the laminate almost looks like Morning Dawn in the light. And this side over here looks more like a June Bug, mix of a June Bug and a black and blue, maybe. Yeah, so it looks like everybody got the same stuff according to the feedback. That is cool. That's it. That is the premium Super 6 sack for, I guess it's February. This latest stuff is coming, man. It's hard to know. But the Jaint Juice, that's kind of a color everybody wants. And it's too bad it doesn't show up good on my camera. What do you guys think of it? How do you like it? I still contend that Monster Bass and 6 Cents are probably the two best boxes out there. Yeah, the Major League Champions box I am signed up for, Walt. And the first one, they say, comes out in March. So I don't know if what's in it, but I'm guessing there's going to be Boyd Duckett lures and Timmy Horton lures, Profound Outdoors, lures from the Major League Fishing guys. So I don't know if I'll like it or not, to tell you the truth, because I'm not a huge fan of Boyd Duckett lures. But as soon as it shows up, I will crack it open and show you guys. Even though I'm going to do a separate video for this Warriors tackle box, you guys want to see what's in it this month? It showed up today as well. This is the first time I've seen Warriors tackle in the Warriors tackle box, like a Warriors tackle brand. I've never seen that before. Don't know if any of you guys have seen it or not. Yeah, well, the other crazy thing is they're saying that the box has got like $80 to $100 worth of lures in it. I don't know if that's legit or not, but you pay about the same, you know, $40 a month, $38, something like that. And they're saying you're going to get like $100 value. Don't know about that or not. All right, for you guys that want to stick around, I'll show you what came in the Warriors tackle box this month. This is the D7 Jerkbait. It's a massive jerkbait with a huge bill. Look at the bill on that thing. This is actually a good color, though. This is like a pearl color. They call it color number 2. But to me, it's looks like a pearl. Very shady looking. Speak of the devil, they got a Boyd Duckett square bill. This is a monster square bill. Look at how big that thing is. This is 3/4 of an ounce. The BD 4.5. And this is blackback shad. Amazing that the color shows up perfect for this one. Curly Q, what's up, man? Is that saltwater? It's good looking bait. Massive hooks. Oh, you're talking about this? Yeah, I mean, I would use this in freshwater. It's a floating jerkbait. So it does not suspend. It floats. And I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I like suspending jerkbaits, but I don't want them floating up to the top. Here's another Warriors tackle lure. It's called the Rattle Daddle. Anybody heard of the Rattle Daddle? Rattle Daddle, yeah. Looks like this could be a Ned rig bait. Yeah, N5 KDA. Bank fishing, you're right. At least you won't lose it most of the time. This is a 6-pack. And this is the amazing color number 4. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't mind having color numbers, like all the Cincos have a color number, but they have a color name too. There's no way you're going to remember, oh yeah, color number 4 is that lightning shad color. Color number 2 is a pro bluish pearl. I don't know. They jack around. This is the problem with some of these companies, is they kind of just do things halfway. This actually looks like a pretty decent little bait. And the reason I say that is it's got to be a money thing, you know. I'm sure a lot of these companies would love to do way more if they had the money. Okay, so check the Rattle Daddle out. It's got a flat bottom, perfectly flat. And this is like an ice, a white ice color with a laminate solid white bottom. And I'm telling you, this is a cool looking bait. I mean, I could definitely see myself fishing this on a Ned rig or a shaky head. I like it quite a bit, actually. It's got a rattle in it. That's why they call it Rattle Daddle. It's in the tail. It's a regular worm rattle. They've even got a hole. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hole right here for the rattle. So I could push that worm rattle out if I wanted, but if you lost it, they've actually got a slot in there for a worm rattle. It's pretty unique. It does, you're right, Frank. It's kind of shaped like an old school sluggo, but it's only like 3 inches long, 3.5, 3.8 inches. So I think it's interesting. The Rattle Daddle. Can anybody think of any other tackle companies that have a lure that looks like this? I'm just wondering if they're copying somebody or if it's really theirs. I don't know if it's hand poured. Let's see what it says here. The Rattle Daddle Swimbait is designed to attract bass with its perfect movement and sound. It can be fished deep around grass edges on a weightless rig or topped off with a buzz bait. Doesn't say that it's hand poured, so I'm guessing it's not, because usually if it's a hand poured lure, that's a marketing deal. They want to be sure they tell you that. Okay, here's something we see a lot is these Great Lakes tackle products. I don't know if these are any good or not. Any of you guys fish with any of these Great Lakes? I watched your Swimbait unboxing. It cost me dearly. Osprey baits are awesome. Scottsboro, Working Class Zero sold out. You're right, dude. I might have to watch your vids once a month. I hear you, man. So once again, this is one of my huge complaints. Whenever these companies put a bait in the box, they don't tell you what it's called. They don't tell you what the size is. They don't tell you the color. They just put it in a bag. That burns me up, to tell you the truth. But here it is. It's a craw type lure with an ugly otter tail. If you're familiar with the ugly otter made by, let me turn this backlight on and see if it shows up any better. If you're familiar with the ugly otter by Gambler Lures, that's exactly what this looks like here and here. And then they've just got extra tentacles on it. It's probably a good bait. It's even got a slit in the center to cut the tail if you want. And this is kind of a brown color. It also is a pretty decent looking bait. Great Lakes is the sister company to Smart Baits. It's good quality, just no info. Yeah, it does look like a very decent quality lure. But man, why don't they tell you anything about it? I mean, this is a bad marketing move, because if I liked this, I wouldn't even know to go online and try to find it. I wouldn't even know what to call it. I'd say, man, what's that Gambler Ugly Otter knockoff bait that they make? And then I wouldn't know the color either. Frank says it's a Canadian company. I like it. And then they put a popper in here. They've been doing these poppers from I don't know what company, because they call it the Warriors popper. The Warriors popper. It's here's another awesome color. A90. One of my favorite colors ever, the A90. Let's see what an A90 looks like. Here it is. A90. Black. Can't buy them online. They only do boxes. Okay. Well, then I guess they don't have to tell you what's in it. They're not trying to sell you anything. Little black popper. It's got an orange belly. Uh-oh. And a red lip, red cup. The Warriors Tackle Supply popper. They call it the Popper DX. And if you're dying to get that color, it's A90. Bam. So how many lures? That's it for that. So how many lures do we get in that? We get one soft plastic. These cool little swim baits that look like a Ned rig bait to me. The jerk bait. The popper. And the massive Boyd Duckett square bill. Oh, they actually say on this little sheet that that Great Lakes bait is called the Bayou Bug. Just for your information. Bayou Bug, boys. Yeah, it's kind of funny because Warriors, you know, some months is really not bad. And then other months, it's really not good. This month, I'd say, pretty decent. Not too bad. So that is that for unboxing. Now, tomorrow night on the live stream, I am going to do a lot more unboxing videos. I've got a lot of other stuff to show you guys that's come in. But I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to save it for tomorrow night when we do our spin to win video, or a spin to win live stream. So that's that. Now I'll show you some of my jerk baits if you want to see any of those. What have I got in here? Okay, I think I told you guys in previous videos about these Lucky Strike Rick Klein jerk baits. You can buy them at Walmart. $8. They are really good fish catching jerk baits for the money. So if you're looking for a economical jerk bait, these Rick Klein jerk baits are pretty nice. And they make a suspending version and they make a floating version. This is one of my favorite colors. I think it's called something like sour apple. John Gill, Weston White. Weston's on. What's up, Weston? Let's see here. Here's another Rick Klein color. Check that one. Black back. Bluish on the side. Little bit of red. They're pretty durable. And they are definitely fish catchers. Let's see. What other Rick Kleins do I have in here? Look at this one. Weston's been on the whole time and hasn't said a word till now. We're 35 minutes in, and this is the first comment out of Weston. What, are you sick, man? Are you feeling bad? This one kind of has like the elegy bone sides on it. It's kind of hard to see in this. Purplish back, orange belly. And again, this is this Lucky Strike RC STX. They're pretty sweet. Just seeing how long it took till I gave in. Right on. Fair enough. It's good to have you. All right. Here's another color. The Rick Klein series. Look at that red eye. This thing's almost black. It's got an orange belly. Purple back. John Smith, I got the color called Gobi. Yeah, I think so too, Curly Q. I like the colors on these. Let me show you. I got a lot of jerk baits in here. Oh, here's another one. Another Rick Klein. This is a sweet color. Look at that. Dude. I don't have the names of these colors memorized. Sorry, I can't tell you. But this thing is so subtle. It's got orange here, then yellow, then purple. And then it kind of goes into a shad color pattern. And the back, the color on the back is almost like a motor oil color. It's very unique. And then shad sort of belly. So for an $8 jerkbait, they have a lot of detail. The eyes are really detailed. They got gill plates on them. And then they've even got some subtle color patterns. These are probably one of the best lines of lures for the money. So that's the Rick Klein's. Here's a 6 Cents Lures. They call this the Clout. How about that? Solid white. I doctored this up. My wife put the red on the gill plate for me. Dad bod, I do have some Lucky Craft. Curly Q's going to Walmart. This is my only 6 Cents jerkbait, but I've heard guys say they like them. It's pretty much solid white, except it's got gold around the eyes. What is that jerkbait tackle box you have called? It looks really cool. Yeah, this is made by Bass Mafia. Bass Mafia. It's called the Double Barrel. And it holds a lot of jerk baits, as you can see. Waterproof. It's got a gasket around the lid. Super tough. Super heavy. If you're a bank fisherman, no way, man. You could not carry this around in your backpack. It is heavy. Heavy, heavy. Let's see here. The Provoke 106. Yeah, that's what they call it. The Provoke. What was I calling it? I was calling it something else. All right, I'm going to show you some old school goodies. Oldies but goodies. Smithwick Rogue. Smithwick Rogue. These bad boys are old school, but they still catch them. This one has a purple back and gold sides and white belly. And we call this like sour grape. I don't know if that's the real name of it or not. Clouts their stickworm. Thanks, Dad Bod, for clearing that up. Smithwick will catch you fish, guys. They're a little more expensive than those Rick Klein jerkbaits, but I think every angler needs a few Smithwicks, and I got a few in here I'll show you. So that's the sour grape. Let me see what other ones I got in here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe right here. No. No. Wait. This is a Smithwick. Check it out. Blue back. Mr. Bass, what are your thoughts on the Lucky Craft pointers? I think they're cool. I think they're great. I think they're expensive. If you're willing to spend the money, Lucky Craft makes some awesome lures. What combo do you like to throw your jerkbaits on? So for jerkbait fishing, especially this time of year in really cold water, I tend to go as light as possible. 6-pound test on the line, 8-pound test if I have to. I usually don't get any bigger than 8-pound test. And I go back and forth from a spinning rod to a bait caster. I think a lot of times the spinning rod is better because you can cast these lures further. A lot of these lures are really light and they're hard to cast on a bait caster. So a spinning rod, usually kind of like a 6'8", medium light spinning rod with a fast tip is kind of what I'm gonna use. And 6 or 8-pound test line. All right, here's an old school Rapala. This is kind of a clown color. You can find these all day, every day at garage sales and estate sales because there's always these old guys that had a ton of these in their tackle boxes. I don't fish with this very much, but it just kind of gives you an idea. These things do work. Rapala knows what they're doing when it comes to making this kind of a lure. And here's the Smithwick clown. This is one of my favorite Smithwick colors as well. I like throwing clown quite a bit when the conditions are right. Clown, baby. Clown is a good one. All right, who was talking about Lucky Craft? This looks like a Lucky Craft clown. Check it. This is Lucky Craft, boys. And this is the Pointer SP. They have really nice color patterns on these things. They are pricey. If you want to watch videos about the Lucky Craft pointer, Skeet Reese does a lot of videos on these, and they're pretty good videos. Lucky Craft live pointers are great. I get Lucky Craft lures for $6 at Ollie's outlet. Frank shops at Ollie's a lot, and I got to start shopping there because Frank gets good deals. He tells me about good deals all the time. I gotta fix that. Check out this Lucky Craft. Dink. It's a clown color as well, but look how different it is than the pointer. Anybody know what this one's called? You can see the paint job, the color patterns, all the same. It's their clown color. But what is this one called? Anybody know? Trivia question. It's called the Stacy 90P version 2. The Stacy. And Stacy is not spelled S-T-A-C-E-Y. It's spelled S-T-A-Y-S-E-E. Stacy. The Stacy SP90. It's got a heck of a rattle in it. Here's another Smithwick Rogue. This is kind of a common color. This has a black back, silver sides, and an orange belly. You're right, Jan. That bill is really different on the Stacy. It's going to be a much deeper diving jerkbait. Black chrome. What do you think, Frank? Will this catch him? Will black chrome catch a fish? I know the answer to that question, but all right, here's one you guys may not have. How about that? See, look at some of these tips these guys are telling you. That's a great one to remove the silver or the chrome off of, and then it's a bone underneath. And see, why would you want to do that? You say, why would you want to mess up your lure? Because sometimes when you're competing with someone, like in a tournament, just something a little different is what the fish are looking for. Keep asking jerkbait questions, but what is a good jerkbait to start with? There's so many out there. Anthony, I'd go with those Walmart ones. The Lucky Strikes. Check this bad boy out. Anybody recognize this? I'm giving you the name of it right here if you can see it. What do you think? Weston, have you seen Mr. Bass's bait room? It's like a candy store. What do you think of this one? You like it? This is called the ReRange 110. It's made by Jackal. Jackal makes this. And this is a really great perch color. Look at the orange accent. So I would throw this more in the summertime, kind of in smally waters. The Jackal ReRange. Now I got a couple here that I think are Strike Kings. I can't remember where these came from. They don't have any nomenclature on them, but I'm pretty sure these are Strike Kings. And same thing, these are smallmouth jerkbaits that I throw in the summertime. Anybody recognize these? I'm pretty sure these are Strike King KVDs. The only reason I say pretty sure is I don't know why Strike King wouldn't put their name on it, but I think they don't on a lot of their baits for some strange reason. They don't print their names on it, and that's never made any sense to me. All right, here's another one that some guys really like a lot. The Spro McStick. So one thing that's very noticeable about the Spro McStick is they've got these mean looking eyes on all the McSticks. And I don't know if my camera will show the eyes or not, but it looks like he's mad. And some guys prefer the McSticks over any other crankbait or any other jerkbait. This is a purple back with a yellow side. It is not a chartreuse side. It is yellow. Yeah, you could say it's kind of sour grapeish, but sour grape usually has more of a chartreuse side. It's more of a greenish yellow, not this kind of bright, bold yellow. Here's another McStick. Purple back, shad sides, and the gill plates are not... I don't think they came red. I think I may have colored those red, but I'm not positive on that. Any of you guys fish the McStick at all? And then here's a sexy shad McStick. I like their red eyes. This is very much sexy shadish. It may not be called sexy shad though, because it's got more of a greenish back to it, but the color on the side really looks sexy shadish. Let's see here. I got a couple more of these ReRange jackals. This color almost looks like a color you see on the oh, what's that company called? Dang it. On the Rapala, the new Rapala ones that came out a few years ago. It almost looks like that. But this is not a Rapala. It's the ReRange 110 again. ReRange 110. I think this is a nice color pattern. Got a little blue on it. Little purple tones to it. Anyone use the Academy brand H2O Express Jerkbaits? Anthony, I've never tried them. I will say, though, that the H2O Express baits look pretty decent. In fact, the only H2O Express bait I've fished quite a bit it's a topwater that Joe got me on. It's called the Slush Daddy. It's a prop bait, and it catches fish, and it's a nice durable bait. I don't know if I showed you guys this Rick Klein. This is another one of those Rick Kleins. And this looks almost exactly like the Elegy bone on Megabass. So N5 KDA knows about the ReRange. He says he throws the 130s. That's going to be bigger than these 110s that I'm throwing. Here's another ReRange color. ReRange 110 again. What's up, Jeff? How's it going, man? Here's another Rick Klein color that I will throw quite a bit. All right, now we'll get into a few of my Mega Bass colors. Okay, check this out. Let me find that. Okay, look at these two lures. Jeff Laura, I think I saw you in the comments section of Wisconsin Wildmen. Hey guys, a girl gave me a thing called a candygram today at school. I wonder if I should read this out loud. I said, hey cutie, I hope you like the candy. You can buy the candygrams and send them to people outside your classroom. Weston's going to be trouble. All right, look at these two lures. Show you underneath. Get them again. Might go a little closer for a second. Although it's not as in focus as I'd like. Now I'm going to show you the back. Pretty similar, right? Well, this is a Rick Klein $8. This is a Mega Bass 110, $25. Have they figured out how to copy a color pattern or what? No doubt, Chuck. Dating tips from Weston, the 13-year-old. Unbelievable. And this, I mean, they have done a great job of copying this color, man. I mean, the size, the eye color's even the same. The pupil in the eye on the Rick Klein's shape different, but pretty amazing. All right, here's another Mega Bass Vision 110. It's got a blue back and then kind of a sexy shad side to it. I think this is called, I'm guessing now, like French sexy shad. They've got a couple of different sexy shad colors. Here's their sour apple. They don't call it sour apple. They call it Table Rock SP. Actually, this is the Rick Klein one. Threw me off. This is the Rick Klein. See? They're so good. It's easy to get fooled. I showed you this one already. Oh, I like this one. This is a Mega Bass one as well. I don't know if you can really see all the subtle colors on this. It has almost a, it depends on how you look at it in the light. Sometimes it looks blue on the back. Sometimes it looks green. And then it has a nice, really nice color pattern. Really like this one quite a bit. Dad Bud, you're right. These are not cheap. Hey, thanks N5KDA. I might check that out and check out the HL Hasu color. All right, here's a couple more. Here's the Elegy bone and the 110 plus. So this is a Ito Shiner Megabass, but it has the longer bill. That's what they call the 110 plus. The 110 plus goes to about 9 feet deep. It's actually the 110 plus 1. And then they have a 110 plus 2 that goes to about 15 feet deep. I need to show you that table rock color. And I'll show it next to the Rick Klein one as well. So you can see these guys. So here's the Megabass table rock color. Man, it's not, the yellow's not showing up really good. And here's the Rick Klein one. You can see on the label, they're two different baits. Rick Klein on the top, Megabass on the bottom. And then Rick Klein even puts the orange dot on the belly, although it's smaller than the orange spot is smaller than the Megabass one. But man, they have no problem trying to copycat Megabass colors. Pretty cool. Let's see here. Here's another pretty cool Megabass color. It's got a black back, whitish pearl sides, and but then it transitions to a chartreuse tail. I don't know if it'll show up because it's subtle. And then the red, I painted the red on the gill plate, so it doesn't come with red gill plates. Right on, John Smith. I think you're right. Kohuko reaction. That's what they call that. Nice. All right, I got a few more. I got a bunch more actually, but I got a few more I bought for my tournament coming up. Let me show you those. I got to grab the bag, so I have to stare at my wall for a second. All right, here we go. How much do you have to put into the Rick Klein to fish right? Not much, Anthony. Right out of the package, man. They fish really well. Okay, here's one that I just picked up today. And this is called GP Skeleton Tennessee. Don't know how well it'll show up here with all my lights, but there you go. You can kind of see it. Yeah, I know, John. I'm sure it doesn't matter to the fish, but I can't stand that ugly nail polish the way they just slap it on. I'm kind of a neat freak when it comes to that. So my wife's got these tools that she uses and she paints them for me, and she does a great job. Here's another one, Ozark Shad. I haven't shown you this color yet, but fishing down in my part of the world, this is a color that I like to throw. It's got a black back, white sides. And see, it comes with the red on the gill plate. What up, Dakota? Couple more. Couple more here. Check this one out. This is called GG Deadly Black Shad. Weston, you got to hit the sack. It's only like 8 p.m., man. Of course, you could be on the Eastern time zone. I don't know. Let's see. It's 7:30. This one I like. I like the red eyes on it as well. That's one I got for my tournament. And then I picked these up. I'll probably fish these more when the water gets warmer. These are a little more old school. They're bigger. They're bigger than the Vision 110s. They're called the Ito Shiner. And you can just see that's good old tried and true Elegy bone. Jan's got 9:30 going on where he's at. Weston's at only 7:30. He's hitting the sack. How about that? I'll check it out, John. HT Kanahira. And then here's another color. You can never go wrong with Pro Blue. Pro Blue is a color, and it doesn't have to be the Mega Bass color. Everybody should have a Pro Blue jerkbait in their box. It's a fish catcher. For sure. Okay, that's pretty much it. I guess we'll have to go so Weston can get to sleep. Can't keep him up. But thanks for hopping on and checking out the 6-cent Super 6 sack with me. I will be on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for our live stream, and we will do the spin to win. And we are going to give away the bass kit tomorrow for 14 and under, somebody 14 and under, because C Big Hill won this last night and decided to give it away. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do other cool stuff. I got, like I said, a lot of unboxing lures I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to, I've got some wiggle warts that I bought online, and I've got some other stuff that I'm going to unbox tomorrow. So it should be a good live stream tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. We're going to be giving away hats tomorrow, too. If you're on the live stream last night, my buddy Chris Flint has his company, his fishing company, Live Up North Outdoors. He donated some hats. So we're going to be giving the hats away tomorrow night on the 8 p.m. live stream. And we'll just make that part of the questions. And he's even going to get some of them autographed by Randy Howell. Randy Howell's going to autograph some of those hats. So that will be fun giveaways. I'll probably make those questions a little harder, since those are going to be very desirable lures, or very desirable hats. Yeah, go back and watch last night. I don't know how many of you guys watched it. What did you think of last night's live chat where we talked about the boat sinking? Me too, Dad Bod. I had a fun time talking with him about it. He brought back some stuff I'd forgotten. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah, if we hadn't had so many microphone problems, I think it would have been about perfect. Yeah, you can go watch the video of the boat. In fact, if you go watch the boat video, there's a link in the description below of an interview we did with some guys, and they give you a little more details in that interview as well. So, yep, that was fun. Hey, thanks for joining me, guys. I got to spend the rest of the night working on getting ready for my tournament. I'm going to do some tournament live streams if you guys are interested. I'll probably do some live streaming when I get down to the lake. I'm going to try to practice on Tuesday. I might do some live streaming while I'm practicing. Not Tuesday, Wednesday, sorry. And I'll probably do some live streaming early in the morning when I'm getting ready to go to the ramp, or late at night. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be awake at like 4:30 a.m. or so, but I might do some live streams super early in the morning when I'm getting ready for the tournament. All right, guys. Thanks again for hopping on. Appreciate it. Have fun watching Alex Rudd's live stream, or whoever's live stream you're going to watch tonight. Have a good one. I will talk to you guys tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And I am ending in 3, 2, 1. Bye.